The seventh Makkah, the Makkah of Barad, hail, pieces of ice coming down from Shemayim that was so wide, our rabbis tell us they were about 6 tefachim wide. There was fire inside. Usually fire and ice do not mix, but to do the will of Hashem, obviously they do mix. Before Hashem sent this Makkah to Paro to destroy the entire Mitzrayim, Moshe Rabbeinu goes to warn Paro to tell him about the Makkah. Paro used to make believe he was some kind of god, that in the mornings he would go and bathe himself when no one could see him. Moshe Rabbeinu would go catch him on the way to show that he knows exactly that he's a regular human being and there's only one God, that's Hashem. After the Makkah of Dever, Paro decided to change location, thinking that Moshe Rabbeinu won't know where his new location is, and obviously Moshe Rabbeinu in the new location was standing on the path, blocking, showing Paro, you cannot hide anything from Hashem. Paro did not listen to the warnings of Moshe, even though Moshe was very firm. Paro still did not send out the Jewish people. Moshe Rabbeinu takes his finger, scratches a scratch on the wall. He tells Paro, Paro, when the sun reaches this spot tomorrow morning, the Makkah Barad will begin. Hashem gave them 24 hours notice to do teshuvah, but they did not listen, and they had to get their punishment. The next day, Moshe Rabbeinu was standing outside. Hashem lifts him up to the Shemayim. He stretches out his hand, and the Makkah of Barad begins. The Egyptians never heard thunder, never saw lightning. It hardly even rained in Mitzrayim because they got all their water from the Nile River. Now, when they hear the thunder, they got petrified. They saw the lightning. They didn't know what it was. Our rabbis tell us the lightning and thunder was so powerful that outside of Egypt, the surrounding countries were able to hear the thunder, were able to see the lightning. But the hail only fell inside of Mitzrayim. Why did Hashem bring this Makkah upon the Egyptians? There's a number of reasons. Reason number one, they used to make the Jewish people plant all the produce in Egypt. Hashem said, you care so much about your produce, not caring about my people. Hashem destroyed the produce. If a Jew wanted to relax underneath a tree, get some shade, they were not allowed to. So Hashem came with the Makkah of Barad and broke down the trees that were in Mitzrayim. They also used to hit the Jewish people and whip them, and hence the hail was falling down from Shemayim. They used to yell and scream and scare the Jewish people, and now with the thunder and lightning, it was like the yelling, it was like the screaming, and the Egyptian people got exactly what they used to do to the Jewish people. The Makkah was so powerful that Paro really got scared, and he started to give in and break a little. When Moshe Rabbeinu came at the end of 7 days to ask Paro when he should get rid of the Makkah, Paro, he admitted that Hashem is the Sadiq. He says the famous pasuk, Hatati hapam, Hashem ha-Sadiq, va'ani va'ami ha-Reshaim. He tells Moshe, I have sinned. I admit that I have sinned. Hashem is the Sadiq. He's the righteous one. Va'ani, and myself and my nation are evil ha-Reshaim. Our rabbis ask, if he's admitting that Hashem is the right one, the great one, and he and his nation are the Sha'im, then how come he still got the Makot that were after the Makkah of Barad? And Hamabadia Yosef points out, when Paro said that famous pasuk, the sentence, he did not say Hashem is the righteous one and me and my nation are evil. He really made a pause. He said, Hashem is the Sadiq and myself, but my nation are evil. Because he could not admit that he was wrong, then obviously, even though he gave in, he did not give in enough, and obviously he got a few more makot after the Makkah of Barad. Moshe Rabbeinu goes out to pray for the Makav Barad to stop. He could not pray inside the city. There are a number of reasons why. One simple understanding was because it was too noisy inside of Mitzrayim, and Moshe had to concentrate when he prayed to Borei Olam, and he couldn't concentrate with all that noise. There's other answers. When Moshe Rabbeinu prayed and the Makav Barad stopped, it stopped in mid-air, literally. There are pieces of ice that are still there, our rabbis tell us. They stopped after the Makav Barad. They stayed in Shamayim. When Yehoshua was making war, coming into Eretz Yisrael, if it was too hard against one nation to fight against, Hashem sent down that Barad that was there from 40 years prior at the time of Moshe to help Yehoshua at the time of war. Our rabbis also tell us, before Mashiach comes, somehow, some way, that Barad will help the Jewish people as well. We hope Mashiach is around the corner. We hope and only see good things. Happy holiday, and have a